You can't handle the truth.
You know, every once in a while, I would have prepared a video that I'm going to give for the week. I've done my research, I've written down my points, and I want to present this video. And then something might happen that will just derail that. And I decide, you know what, instead of presenting this thing I've already prepared, I'm going to talk about something else on the spur of the moment. Now, this is one of those times I want to talk about something that happened over the weekend. Hello, everybody. My name is Ifan Yuba, and this is 360-degree Mastery. It is the channel where we teach you personal effectiveness, self-mastery, and how to create, grow, and manage your wealth. Now, it all started a couple of weeks ago when an older cousin of mine called me and she told me over the phone that her son has graduated from the university. He has completed his mandatory service and he wants to start business for himself. She would like me for for me to talk to him and give him some perspective, give him some advice to help him along his way. I said, no problem, family is very dear to me. Go ahead, send the young man over. Now, last weekend the boy came to my office. We sat down and we talked for a bit. Very enterprising young man. He has actually been watching my videos for some time. He subscribed to my channel. Kudos to him, very smart of him. And he went as far as presenting me with his business plan, a bit amateurish, kind of rudimentary, but it was a business plan and it was a sound business idea. And he talked about what he wanted to do and what he wanted to achieve from this business. And it seemed like something that was very viable. When he finished, he asked me, he said, "Uncle, what do you think I should do? What's your advice? How do I proceed?" And I told him, I said, "Boy, shelve this plan for a bit, go and get a job." Now that shocked him, that surprised him that, somebody that is always talking about entrepreneurship, talking about wealth creation, is a proponent of, following your passion and, building on your talents and so on and so forth. I'm telling him to go and get paid employment. And I told him, I said, I'm going to explain to you why I think at this stage it is important for you to get a job. Fine, you have a business idea, it's a very good one, it's a sound one, and you look like you might be able to make something of it. But if I was going to give you my candid advice as your uncle, as your family member, as a father figure in your life who loves you, I'm going to tell you, go and get a job for a while, for a couple of years, work for a couple of years, and I'm going to tell you the reason. Now, reason number one is that getting a job is going to teach him discipline, to teach you discipline. All right. When you get a job, you learn how to listen to somebody, how to obey, how to pay attention to instructions, how to work under the authority of somebody. You are disciplined whether you like it or not. And that's what a job does for you. It teaches you discipline. The second thing that it does is that you learn how to work with people instead of against them. Now, all the while when you are in school, it was you against your classmates who wants to get the better grades. You guys get into the examination hall and you are seated apart from each other. You cannot work together. That is a mentality, is a mindset that you need to break. When you get into paid employment, you learn how to work as part of a team. You learn how to work with people and get the best out of a team situation instead of working against people. That's the second thing that getting a job does for you. The third thing that getting a job, getting paid employment for a while does for you is that it builds your confidence. It builds your confidence. All right. When you have worked somewhere for a while, you have imbibed the culture and the nature of the place where you are working. You become more confident when you are striking out on your own because I know where I'm coming from. I know what I have done. I know what I've achieved. I'm ready to strike out on my own. So it builds your confidence. The fourth thing is that it helps you master your skill and hone your craft. It helps you master your skill. When you have worked as an apprentice somewhere, it doesn't matter whether you are paid. At this point, let me say something. Even if it's not a paid employment, even if it's an internship or an apprenticeship, it helps you hone your craft. It helps you master the skill because you are working directly with a master or with masters, people who are working at the highest level of that particular thing. And it helps you to hone your craft. It helps you become better at it. So that's the fourth thing that getting paid employment or getting an internship does for you. The fifth thing is that it teaches you management skills and people skills. Oh, if you can work under somebody, especially a hard master, a hard supervisor, then you learn how to manage him as a person. When you strike out on your own, of course, you will know how to manage your customers, difficult customers, exacting customers. You know how to manage them. You know how to talk to people. You know how to relate with people. You know how to get the best out of people. So that is the fifth thing that a paid employment teaches you. It teaches you management skills and people skills. Then the sixth thing, finally, the sixth thing that paid employment teaches you is that it builds your credibility. I cannot tell you how many times I have gone, to apply for maybe a speaking position or maybe a training, and somewhere along the line, this question comes up: what have you done? Where have you worked before? And I tell them, oh, I did 15 years in financial services. I was a banker for this number of years. Automatically, it raises my credibility. If this man has worked in financial services for this number of years, this man has built up competence, he has built up credibility. Let's give him an opportunity. So that is what paid employment does for you. It gives you credibility. All right. I'm sure people will be more interested in working with somebody that has gotten some experience working somewhere than somebody that just came out of school and launched into a business of his own. So those were the reasons I gave my young nephew why he should get a job for some time. I know it's a bit disappointing, especially when you are so sure that you are ready to make it on your own. But you see these qualities, these advantages that you get from paid employment, you should try them out. It will help you out. How do you see this video? If this video was helpful, please go ahead and click like. Share this video with somebody who needs it. I'm sure there's somebody out there that is eager to go, that you need to give, this video to him or her to watch. Let them understand that sometimes it is better to go and get, an internship experience, an apprenticeship experience, or just work in paid employment for some time before you launch out on your own. My name is Ifan Yoba, and this is 360-degree mastery. I'm urging you to please continue to observe the safety protocols. For those people who are subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. For those who follow me on social media, thank you very much. I'm very, very grateful. I wish you a prosperous week ahead. Continue to observe the safety protocols. I will see you next week, God willing, with more tips and more information on how you can live a better, happier, and more successful life with peace of mind. Namaste.